Hello, everyone. Welcome to Die Party week number 10 of. Fuck. Man, it's been so long since I streamed. I've already forgotten what I normally
Blood
say
dues.
at the start of this thing. Welcome, everyone, to week number 10 of Die Party Blood Dews. My name is Dave. I'm fucking just whatever. I don't have a beard anymore. Um,
No.
yeah, I shaved it off.
Yay.
Rest in
Um,
peace.
rip beard, rip beard. Yep, I get it. Yep. Um, But we're back. Well, I'm back streaming. There was no break in Blood Juice, but it's been like 5-6 days since I streamed. Um, so little rusty. Let me just shake that rust off real quick, and let me introduce everyone who's going to be playing in tonight's game. First up, we have Roland, Wreckage, who will be playing. Shut up. We have Wreckage, who will be playing Roland.
Hello.
We have Jacob, who will be returning as Engelard.
Hey.
We have Brian taking up the dirty hands of Ansel.
That's me with dirty hands.
And I will be playing Walzer as well as half the brain of Pike. The other half of the brain of Pike will be played by Graham, who also happens to be our game master.
Yes, that's me.
Yes. All right. So, Graham, what happened last time we played? And you're going to have to do a pretty good job of this because a lot of shit went down, and I can't remember a lot of it because I've been working ridiculously hard because of GDC. Go.
Well, in the 3 parallel storylines that we now have, Walzer is at the Caves of Chaos.
Yep.
He started by comforting the injured figs in the magic pool, and there was some altercation with an orc of some repute, it would seem, and there was some sort of misunderstanding and yada yada yada. Walzer had to fight, or was sent to fight, an ogre, and it didn't end so well.
Well, I'm not dead.
No, he has broken a couple of ribs, and his arm is worse than useless, in that it hurts constantly now. You kind of explored, quote unquote, one of the other a cave where you found a short sword,
Yep.
and there was some rotting meat smell or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of that kind of part, you were back with Figs in the cave, and at the night, that night, your father came to you and basically had you taken to a prison or a cave, a dungeon of some sort, and you were locked in a cell
Yes, for my apparent own safety.
for your own safety.
Apparently. We'll see about that. We'll see.
Sure. Roland
That's me.
had a meeting along with Captain Sinat at the Inner Bailey with Aelin the Elf and, well, technically the Lord of the Keep, who didn't say much. And Aelin was very cordial and very helpful and very friendly, and explained that Leolin was working with him and he was communicating with him using the magical mirror. And Leolin's been working for him and for some time now, and there's nothing bad or sinister going on there at all. And Captain Sinat told Aelin everything that y'all know about the keep on the Borderlands and the gold and the caravan and the Caves of Chaos and all that. And Aelin was very, very helpful, and he said he would help in any way he can. And yeah, it was all very nice. And then Roland left. That was where that ended.
I also invented the bow tie, don't forget.
Yeah,
That's
invented the
true.
bow tie, exactly.
It's very, very
That's
important.
true.
Incredibly important.
Engelard had something else to do, something more important to take care of, apparently. So
I ain't got time for this shit.
yeah, so he will return, very confused. And Ansel, played some pranks on the innkeeper and the tavern keeper at the behest of the other one. Identical pranks on identical men for identical results. And that was pretty funny. And then he went out in search of what exactly?
I was going out in search of Walzer.
Yeah, through some yet undisclosed manner. And he encountered a squad of Duergar, the black-skinned dwarves, and they were very friendly, and he's traveling with them, right?
Correct.
And yeah, they're very nice, right?
Mm-hmm. We almost had a bit of an altercation.
It started
when I
off that
first
way.
met them, but
Yeah, that
things
happens.
calmed down.
It happens when you're untrustworthy.
Also, there is the whole plot synopsis of what Andrew dropped on Walzer, as well.
Yes.
Which is to say that he was.
What do you remember of that?
I remember that he said that he's been a long-time spy for the Elvish King. I forget his name.
No, not the Elvish King. No, the King. The human king.
But he was spying on some Elvish wizards or something. See, this is the part that I'm confused about.
Yeah, no, nothing about elves at all.
Right. I don't know where I got elves from.
Don't push yourself too hard there, Dave. Just go with the flow.
Quiet now, you. I'm trying to remember.
He's been
what I was told.
I'm supposed to be the one that's confused, not you.
Yeah. He has been tracking. Faramane, a wizard, is trying to something about demons. Remember?
Yeah, and he needed
very nebulous, unclear plot development that Andrew spouted out, and in order to assuage any sort of contempt or suspicion. Something that to do with demons, and he needs Faramane alive, and thinking that everything is going to be okay in order to find the location of something that was not disclosed. And he can't do that if he's dead or there's a panic or anything. So he needs you in the cage and out of the way, because he's trying to work and you're being annoying.
No, it didn't seem like that when you fucking put me in there, but if that's the way that it is, then that's different.
Well, he says for your own safety, and it is for your own safety also, because you almost got yourself killed by being stupid.
Well, no, you were going to put that ogre against me anyway, regardless.
That's exactly true, but for other reasons. Let's begin with Ansel.
Hello.
Ansel, it's the dawn of the 11th day of this mission. Yep, quite temperate out. The snow is still exists in the forest because it's very shady here, but it is slick and is melting. Okay?
Okay.
There was a watch that was there was a watch order that was drawn. There were straws drawn, and did you take a watch?
Yes.
Okay, good. It was the second watch, so you're asleep right now. Okay.
Okay.
What time do you wait for somebody to wake you up, or do you wake up at some specified time?
I wake up with the sun.
Okay. Is that normal?
Yeah.
What do you do? What's your morning routine?
Give a little stretch and look around, take in my surroundings. I'm always very cognizant of what's going on around me because I'm very protective of myself.
Sure. Woods, as usual.
Yep. Looking around, sort of take note, see if there's been any change to the party that I'm following. Just kind of taking in the sights and making sure that these doors that I've just met are still sort of on the up and up, and it doesn't look like I'm always afraid that someone's going to turn against me.
Sure.
Yeah, that they're up to something. So I'm just sort of quiet, looking around.
When you wake up with the sun, they're all kind of asleep. Very loud, gruff snoring.
Mm-hmm.
As dwarves are prone to. They've all got their beautiful weapons, and they kind of boasted about their weapons when you met them the first time, if you recall.
Right.
And as you do, the guys, the watch goes around and wakes everybody up, and there is a breakfast of rations and jerky.
Ah, the jerky, yes.
Yeah, wolf jerky, if I recall.
Delicious.
Yeah. And you go on your way towards the Caves of Chaos. They said they were only about an hour away, but they wanted to go and stop anyway, just because.
It was late and needed to rest.
For whatever reason, yes. And so the day begins with a brisk hike through the dense woods, which is home to you, right?
Of course.
Okay. Hour later, you kind of are at the top of a hill, and the hill descends into a canyon, a box canyon, with a very large three-tiered ridge on it, and the or cliff face canyon, whatever you want to call it, has multiple entrances. It would seem at least 5, 6 down there, and they say, or the lead guy Balber says, here we are, home, sweet home.
Okay. Is there any activity going around these entrances, or does it basically look like no one's there?
Looks like things are not going on right now. Nothing overtly. Not a lot of movement. No.
So I'll say, Bulber, what can I expect when we enter these caves? Does anyone live here besides you and your kin?
Unfortunately, yes. You've got the goblins downstairs, orcs on the second floor. We're on second also. You can't see it, but I'll explain that later. The beastmen on 3, and then the humans up top.
Okay. Does that cause any issues? Is there a lot of fighting, or
Unfortunately,
does everyone
so,
seem to get along?
Don't worry about it. We'll keep you safe, and he pats you on the back.
Okay. I'll trust you for now, Bulber, and I'm happy for you to lead me to your home.
Now, what was the pretense that you joined their group with?
Basically, I had said to them that I was looking for someone that was supposedly also looking for the Caves of Chaos. I don't know that I revealed to them that I was who I was looking for, but I was looking for the caves.
Sure. Well, of course, for Balber, it's only been about 8 hours, but for me, it's been a week, so I had to ask.
Sure.
And Balber says, "So, who was it you're looking for again?"
I'll say
as you begin to descend into the floor of the canyon.
I'll say. Well, I've actually not met this man before, but I have met his companions and friends at the keep. I've been told that he might be able to help myself and my acquaintances with our issues. I have some halfling friends that have been having some troubles, and I was told that a man named Walzer might be able to help, and that's who I'm searching for.
Human he is?
Yes, as far as I know.
Well, let's. Do you speak goblinoid, orc, anything? Dwarf?
Nope, just common.
Well, here, why don't you come on inside to our cave? It could be dangerous for humans. A lot of the other guys don't like humans just being around. So you come on in with us, and we'll ask around. We'll spread the word.
Okay, and I have your word that I'm not in any danger that you can be aware of?
Of course.
All right, then.
And you go on. Balber leads you, along with the squad, through the leftmost cave on the ground floor. And he says this is Snee runs this cave. It's a goblin cave, and Snee is a hobgoblin. They shouldn't bother us.
Okay.
They lead you through. It's the only way to get to the stairs, unfortunately. And so you go to the stairs. They lead you upstairs. You see a goblin here or there. You hear like babies crying down one hallway. Goblin crying, whatever that sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Is that anything?
I'm definitely uneasy.
Okay. He leads you upstairs, and you emerge outside onto the second floor. There are ledges or kind of walkways that lead around in a half circle, so you can enter the different caves. But Balbert leads you to a section of blank, empty wall, and puts his hands on it, says something in some language you don't understand, and the cave is revealed by the stone essentially just falling into the ground.
Okay, so it's kind of like a door that recesses into the ground or something like that.
No, he actually put his hands into the stone,
Ah, okay.
and he said some words, and a cave entrance, the stone wall receded into the ground like in a spaceship or something. Like,
Okay. Gotcha. I'll look at Bulber and say, well, that's impressive. I've never seen anything quite like that.
yes, we Dwargar are full of surprises. Just go on in, and the other squad will push past you to go in.
Okay.
You go inside.
I'll follow. Yep.
When you enter, you see a sign that's right there in front, or right there when you walk in. The sign says, "Oh, sorry, let me see."
Well, and he would have to read it to me, I would think.
No,
Okay.
it's actually it's in Common, it's in Dwarven, and it's in Goblinoid. It would appear, although you don't know what Goblinoid
Well,
particularly.
right, but I'm illiterate, I thought.
Oh, of course, I totally forgot. You're right. Yeah, well, he doesn't read it to you in any case, unless you ask him.
Well, I'll point out to him because I recognize that it's a sign. I'll say, Bulber, what is this writing on the wall?
It's well, a long time ago. This used to be a refuge for travelers in the forest. That was before the other races, showed up. And he kind of looks he looks kind of squints his eyes and flares his nostrils, and he says, secure lodging, report to the guard post on the left for processing and bed assignment. That office is now our dining hall, which is where we'll be going. I think a drink is in order.
Ah, okay, that sounds good. So you're saying that this area has been sort of repurposed for your own uses, then?
Not ours, theirs.
Ah,
He says, and he looks gruff and angry. And you see actually two guard dwargar that are standing on the inside of the cave. They are armored, and they have kind of crude spears.
okay.
And when you go inside, there are certainly torches lit inside this hallway. And when you go inside, one of the guard dwarfs moves up, just a lowly guard or whatever, goes up and puts his hand in the stone and closes the door.
Okay. Then are any of these other dwarves that don't know me, are they looking at me weird, like, what is this guy doing?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right.
They lead you to the left, and then in kind of a common area, a larger room that's got a bunch of tables around. But not too many. There's a lot of tables, but you haven't seen that many dwarves. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
All of the squad sits down at a large table in the center, and there are kegs on one of the walls, and one of the other squad members, not Balber, will go and fill. He's got, I believe there were 6 dwarves, so he'll get 7 tankards.
Okay.
And he will, there are multiple kegs on the wall, and he will get, some from one, some from the next one, some from the third one, and, one from the fourth one or whatever, just kind of mixing it up. And he puts them down on the table and kind of passes them out. Tankards of ale, it would seem.
Sure, I'll grab one.
Okay. And they all start to, they all drink theirs, take a swig and just kind of, relax, sit and, exhale.
Okay. I'm gonna look at as I'm taking a sip from the ale. I'll say, Balber, this ale is delicious. You can always trust. I'm told that dwarves will provide the best ale.
Yes, of course. I'm glad you feel that way. And then, a couple of guys will, or a couple of dwarves will pull out some dice, and maybe you guys play a game of dice as you drink the rest of the ale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I said, well, back to work then. An hour later or so.
I say, work. What type of work are you going to be doing?
Oh well, we haven't seen our wives in some time, if you know what I mean.
Ah, that kind of work. And I kind of embarrassingly look at the floor.
Did you drink all of the ale?
Yes.
You make a Constitution check.
Awesome. 14. 22.
When you stand up, you feel woozy,
Mm-hmm.
right? What are you trying to do, if anything?
Not fall over.
Okay. Do you stand up? Is what I mean. Or-
Yeah. I'm going to sort of stand up. Yeah, I'll stand up because I assume everyone else around the table is standing up. So, trying to fit in like I normally do, I will also stand up from the table.
Sure. However, they are not woozy or anything, as they are dwarves.
Of course.
But
Before
I guess the question is, where are you going?
Well, I was gonna say before they leave, I'm going to ask Bulber and say, Bulber, can you point me in the direction of where I might find the man that I'm looking for?
Well, you shouldn't be drunk. You pass your Constitution checks.
Well,
No,
I'm woozy.
That's actually appropriate. He is
Yeah.
woozy. It's
Okay.
must be very strong.
All right, fair enough.
And he says, yeah, just down this way. Boys, can you show him to the to his quarters?
To his quarters.
To my quarters?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll follow them down the passageway.
Okay. Going back the way you came, past where the door was. 4 of the Dwargar are coming with you.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to a dead end hallway where there are 3 doors there, and they are all big wooden doors, and they have windows with bars on them.
Hmm.
And then you are cold clocked in the back of the head.
Oh, awesome!
Yay!
Hooray!
Walzer,
Hello.
well, go and make another Constitution check to see how that goes.
Okay.
Little
Okay.
better.
I need you to roll for initiative.
Me.
Oh,
Okay.
No, not you. Well, sure, why not?
Really?
You're nearby.
Initiative inside.
Oh. 14.
Okay, interesting.
What is my initiative? I guess it'd just be a D20 at this point because I don't have any weapons on me. So 4. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Nice.
Okay, that's fine. Walzer, you hear talking down the hallway. You hear some sort of loud thunk sound.
Mm-hmm.
As somebody hard-headed got hit in the back of the head. And what do you do, if anything? Your arm is in such a state that it hurts to just be awake.
Is it like, do I need to reset it?
It is almost dangling. Just you can't even get any feeling in it almost.
Can I do a medicine check on this thing?
Sure. Healing, rather.
Yeah. Healing, yeah. Oh my god. You would not believe how many followers I get today. It's ridiculous. Okay. I'm guessing intelligence?
You're guessing intelligence?
This
Well, I
does
mean,
not
like,
look good.
is this like
What's the point of this? Are you trying to reset it, or are you trying to figure out what's wrong?
I'm trying to figure out if I need to actually set it, like if I need to set the bone again.
Right, that would be diagnostics, which is maybe why I suggested getting that. But figuring out what's wrong and a method of action would be diagnostics. Actually performing the action is healing.
Alright, well, yeah, okay. I see what you mean by getting that skill then. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I wouldn't know what's wrong with it then, would I?
Well, you certainly know it's broken.
Yeah.
You can act on that information any way you'd like to.
Yeah. All right.
And you know that it's broken again in another place.
And this time, I guess, further up the arm. Or is
Yes,
it? Yeah,
definitely.
Okay.
You hear some talking. This entire night, you haven't heard any talking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just listen in then.
Okay. The 4 dwarf guard that are with you have well-made weapons, and they have drawn in them, and they are, as you get hit in the back of the head by something blunt, and when you turn around to look at them, they have the jovial, friendly expressions they had are replaced with furrowed eyebrows. And Balber walks up behind them and he says, "It's nothing personal, Ansel. It's just business."
And say, Willie, what's going on? Help me.
And he says, "Just play nice, surrender, and you'll get through this alive. Lay down your arms, and we won't have to chop them off."
They're attached to my body. I can't.
Yeah. Oh boy. So now there's 5 of them, including Bulber. I have my back against basically a dead end.
Yes.
Shit. Well, Willie is going to say, Ansel, the odds are against us. And I'll say, I know, Willie. What should we do? I can't give you up. I don't want you to leave me.
Saying this out loud.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They can hear everything I'm saying.
Balber will laugh and say, "What's this about?"
Willie will say, pay no attention to that short black man. He knows nothing. This is between you and me. This is between you and me, Ansel.
We are really having...
I'll say,
in case
so I'm
anyone
gonna look
watching doesn't understand what's going on right now, Ansel has a bow that he apparently talks to. Either that or he's got split personalities. We are not really sure yet.
In the bow.
All we know is that our party is really becoming the dysfunction junction.
Yeah. We have issues. We have issues. More issues than Time magazine.
Yeah, shit. Damn.
But yeah. So I'm gonna look at Bulber and say, Willie stays with me, but I can give you my arrows. That's the deal.
Okay. Yeah, we can deal. We can deal. That's fine.
All right. I'm gonna lay my arrows on the ground at my feet and slowly back away. And Willie will say, "You're a coward, Ansel." I'll say, "We're outnumbered, Willie."
Bulber will point to your left. There are 3 doors there, right? One in the middle and one on each side. He'll point to the one on your left, his right.
Mm-hmm.
Saying like, I hope the accommodations are to your liking," he says, with sarcasm.
Willie says, "I hope you choke on your own vomit in your sleep."
Well, okay then.
And Ansel looks embarrassed and looks at the ground and slowly turns towards the door.
Okay. Then what? Says, "Go on."
All right, I'm going to open up the door, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, so I'll open up the door and sheepishly step in.
Okay. It is an empty 15 by 15 foot square room with a poop bucket in the corner.
That's convenient.
And they come up, close the door, and lock it.
And you said that there's like a barred window on it, so I can still see outside. I can still see them.
You can see across the hall to the other door.
Okay. So I'll just sort of put my face to the window and sort of, like in a sad puppy dog voice, whisper, "Bulber, why?"
And you hear them begin to walk back down the hallway, and he just yells it back down the hallway. "It's just business. You'll understand." Walter.
Yes.
You heard all of that.
Okay. Can I look at my little portal? What do I see?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I like exactly opposite him?
No, you are in the middle cell, and so you can see down the hallway. You can see the two Dwargar guards standing next to the entrance
Yep.
down the
So we're
hallway.
like we're like caddy corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Walzer is to your right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I just
You don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
no, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't think
Okay.
Walzer would. I think he's in too much pain right now to worry about it, and it's too cold in here to worry about it. Is it? Can you elaborate a little bit on like what else is in this room?
Nothing.
Like what the walls are made out of, and like
No.
okay, and,
Granite.
Okay, and is there anything like what this door? Like what is it? What is it made out of, and how is it connected to the wall and that sort of stuff?
It is made of wood, oddly enough.
Yeah.
With iron bars on the door in a little about head-sized hole,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a little slit at the bottom for a plate.
What's the slit made out of? Just a hole.
Nothing.
In the wood?
It's just a hole in the wood.
Okay. Now, is the wood like one long straight sheet, or is it like planks put together?
Planks put together.
Okay. And the metal bars, like, how are they connected into the wood?
It's more like a kind of a metal brace that's been set into the hole in the wood, and the bars exist on the.
And I can see that?
The metal is all one piece, but you imagine there is some piece of the metal that is bored into the wood to hold it in place.
All right. And I can see that clearly?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll.
And so you see the same if you look.
And
Yeah,
how is
no,
the door
that's
connected to the wall? You said it swings, right? So it's on a hinge?
Yes,
Is the hinge on the outside or the inside of the door?
the outside.
So, okay. And the door swings outward or inward?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah?
Outward.
Okay. Alright. So it's not one of those things where, like, that when they open the door, you can hide behind it or something like that because it swings outwards into the actual,
No,
like...
I thought of that in that split second before I answered.
Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, sure. Alright then. So the hinges can't be seen from the inside the cell, and yeah, alright. It's alright then, it's pretty tough to get out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks Graham, that's all I needed to know.
You're welcome. Enjoy. Okay. How about Roland? You wake up at the crack of noon, or whenever.
Yeah, I wake up early in the morning.
Sure, that's what I meant.
I'm hard of hearing, not a slob.
Okay.
Can anyone remind me what the immediate plan was? I think we didn't have one because
You wanted to talk it
England
over with
wasn't
Angela.
around to talk
Right.
to.
Captain Snat is thinking that Ayland is on the up and up, and he will help them, and so he is thinking of a new plan.
I see. I'm going to find England, who I know with my sixth sense is now being played by a player character again, and I can actually talk to him.
Yeah. He was of a dark humor yesterday, and you couldn't get anything through to him, so you left him.
Okay. I go find him.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hello.
England!
Yes.
Horrific news!
Oh boy, what did I miss this time?
The elf lady thing, man. Very effeminate, you understand.
Yes,
But I think it's a guy.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He's tricked Sanat into trusting him. Even though we
don't-
know he works with the evil wizard.
I have a feeling that's not that hard to do for to do, honestly.
We have to find the Caves of Chaos right away before the elf person, lady man, boy,
He is a
before
name.
he sends his guards, his men on a mission to do it. I don't trust that. I think he's offering his men so that his men will.
That's what I said. He was going to gather up a posse and send them 5 or 6 men with you and Captain Sinat to the
Yes,
caves.
it's also that they can spoil the mission. We have to, you and me, and maybe that guy that you hired, if he's up to it. We have to find the Caves of Chaos on our own before that happens.
Doubt he'll help, but where's Ansel? Do you?
Amy?
Yes.
No idea.
He came back
No,
and
he
he was gone.
Perhaps bailing him was a bad idea. We could have smelled him out.
Well, I could have smelled him out. I'm not sure through what the helmet you usually wear.
Listen,
you could.
listen. I'm going to get suited up, and I'm going to be back in 20 to 30 minutes, and we're going to go find the Caves of Chaos.
I guess I'll have breakfast then while I wait.
Use that 20 to 30 minutes to find people to come with us.
Graham,
Anybody who you trust.
How is Pike doing these days? Like, because no one's
I mean,
paid.
We cut to Pike for a split second as he is snoring loudly, as wyverns do, and then he turns over and onto his belly and falls back asleep, and then we cut back to Angler.
Okay.
I mean, would he be healed by now?
No,
I guess I should
it's
probably.
been 5
like
days.
3 days or something like that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Damn, would have been helpful.
Yeah. Why haven't been helpful? Yeah, you like that one?
That was really funny.
Thanks.
Not really. Angler.
Wah, wah.
Angler, you have 20 to 30 minutes apparently.
Well, I'm going to first go grab a bite to eat real quick.
Where at?
I guess probably the Adventurers Guild. That would be a convenient place to also get some mercenaries, possibly.
Okay. Mercenaries Guild House. There we go.
Yeah.
See Marcel with his ponytail.
Well.
Barking orders at servants and
Yeah.
doing what guild masters do, whatever that is.
I'll just take something quick.
Porridge.
Sure, why not? It doesn't have to be good.
Check.
Okay. Porridge with honey. How about that? That sounds good.
Sounds passable.
Yeah, sure. The men are sitting on their bunks eating porridge with honey and talking with each other before they go out in the morning.
All right. What was his name? It's been a couple.
Abbas, your guy?
Yes, Abbas. I've worked with him.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Abbas. How are you
Convenient.
What do you... okay, man, I'm not sure I want any more of what you're selling.
doing? Are you sure? I'm still willing to pay.
My purse is pretty full now. Thanks anyway. Thanks for the opportunity. You're a gentleman and a scholar. And he gets up and starts to walk away from you.
It's too bad. I had a couple more gold lying around. I'll just kind of mutter to myself, maybe a bit loudly.
Using poetic about all the money you have in your pocket out loud.
Whoops, I fell over and dropped 3 gold pieces onto the ground. Let me just pick them up real quick. I was actually going to use them to pay for some help, but it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, I can't.
Well, when you say gold, he does that thing where he's walking away and then he stops and turns on one foot.
You actually hear, like, his squeaking shoes.
Yeah, you hear cash
like...
register sound go off in his He turns around and says, just out
people
of
serving the money
curiosity,
signs.
what exactly is the job this time?
We won't be spying. We'll be scouting.
Different? Yeah, okay. Scouting how?
Well, I'm sure. For these little Caves of Chaos things.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, why don't you just say so?
Well, it should just be a simple job. We go out, we look for them, and find them or not, you'll get paid. Although we find them, there might be a bonus.
Bonus, eh? What kind of bonus? And he licks his lips.
Okay. thought your coin purse was full.
Ah,
Never too full for a gold piece.
Yeah.
never,
He'll,
never too.
he'll make some room.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see, but I assure you, it will be worth your time.
Mm-hmm. A number, sir.
Hmm.
If I take you to the Caves of Chaos, 10
You-
gold, and I'll take you straight there.
Hmm.
Fucking knows where it is.
No, if you know where it is, then you got that 10 gold.
Done. He shakes your hand.
Oh fuck, that was easy. We should have just came to this guy before.
I mean, I think most of the mercenaries knew where they were,
Yeah.
They did.
Mm.
They always have.
so it just required a bit of prodding.
Yeah, a bit of lubrication in the form of currency. Roland, what is this? 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, I'm dressed. I'm ready. I'm gonna go find England.
Okay, there he is. He's in the Mercenaries Guild house. He's got Abbas with him. In the 20 to 30 minutes, he found one guy.
Did you ever tell me this guy's name?
Abbas, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Abscess! There you are. glad you can count yourself as one of the team.
Happy to be a part of the team, and he pats his coin purse. Did you give him the money, or did you give him half or something?
I gave him the full amount. I gave him the full base amount straight up and part of the bonus. He'll get the rest of the bonus the moment we're there.
Yeah, he pats his coin purse.
All right, so Abbas has agreed to take us to the caves, so we should be off.
Straight to the caves, huh? Well, I'm all ready.
All right.
Graham.
Ooh, yeah, okay, yeah,
Who?
it's me.
Lord
I'm not used
Graham.
to I'm not used to being addressed by Roland.
This is now Graham is now somehow
Figment.
becoming part of Roland's imagination.
Obi-Wan Kenobi appears before you, but it's Graham instead.
Yes. What did you need, my son? That's right.
Roland is surprisingly silent.
Sorry, someone's talking to me in real life. Hold on a second.
Fuck
Roland is musing about something.
You do realize Graham charges $10 a minute for this.
What are you wearing, Graham?
Pants.
Oh, damn. No top, huh? I can get down with that.
That leaves little to the imagination.
I wasn't finished. I'm wearing a shirt.
Khakis.
Yeah. She sounds hideous.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping you'd fall for it, Graham, but you didn't. But that's alright. That's alright.
What do you do while Roland stands there?
Well,
He seems like a robot that's ran out of batteries all of a sudden.
Yep.
So he's just standing there in a speaking pose.
Poke him.
He falls over. No, I don't know.
Roland dies. He takes 27 damage. Due to his immense weight, he drowns in the cement.
He ties his bow tie too tight and it chokes the air out of his lungs.
And because he made the bow tie so well, he can't untie it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect, ideal bow tie.
Yep, the one that never comes
Can't
off.
be undone.
Yeah, it can't be
Yep.
undone. Once a bow tie
Even
is
when you
created,
need to breathe.
it cannot be destroyed. That is
They
the
just
perfect
spoke.
bow tie.
Engelard, are you guys walking towards the gate, the back gate, so you can be in the the milling throng of mercenaries,
Yeah.
or are you gonna go afterward or anything?
No, I don't,
Um.
I'm not there. Yeah.
I mean, we want to make good time, so yeah.
Okay, sure. Abbas does tell you it will take more than a day.
All right, then we'd probably obviously pack some food then,
Okay, pack
food
some-
supplies and such.
sure.
Do you make Abbott pay for his own fucking supplies?
Well, he's a
No,
merchant.
no,
Sure, he's got
we
his
don't-
own supplies.
we have some spares.
Sure, you furnish him with supplies. That's fine.
He's getting so rich off you, man. It's just like
10 gold. That's going to set him up for years.
Oh, did you think I was? Do you think I'm not going to get any of this back somehow?
You're gonna murder him when you find him.
Oh no! I'm not going to give it back to him. Oh no, he can keep it. He can keep his gold. I'm saying that you're going to have to pay me some.
Oh,
No.
am I? Am I, Jasper? I'd love to see you try and get my fucking gold pouch that's sitting on Pike. Good luck, motherfucker.
Hey, I'm just saying I've spent all this gold to try it, so we can also do stuff. Well, you've been busy.
Doing
You
stuff.
guys have, you
We
guys
know
have
what-
plenty of gold between you.
Fucking Engelard over there, just like, you're gonna pay me back for this, Walls. I'm like, I'm not even there.
He
I'm
says
not-
aloud to me in particular.
I'm not even there.
Hey.
All right, so yeah.
Guess, yeah, okay, let's just cut back to Ansel real quick. Ansel,
Okay.
what are you musing about? What is Willie telling you? What lies is he feeding to you?
Well, Willie's going to say, I can't believe you just gave up so easily. Did you see how short they were? And I'll reply, it's not my fault, Willie. We were outnumbered. They
So,
had bigger weapons.
Can I
Well,
They
just
were so
Can
close
Can I
to
just
us.
like understand what I hear? Right. So it's
All
the
you hear is
same.
Ansel half of the conversation.
Is it the same?
No, he
voice?
hears both. No, well,
Oh,
I mean, I
you're
guess
saying-
Willie just sounds more confident and a little louder, and,
Yeah.
and Ansel is
Okay.
like a normal voice, but he hears both because Ansel does provide out loud the voice for Willie.
Yeah. Hey, Walzer, how about you give me a trouble sense check?
Is this guy trouble? He seems pretty perfectly normal to me.
It seems like there's two perfectly good normal guys in the next cell.
All right. If I hear
Are-
that and I'm like, hey, are there two of you in there?
And Ansel will say yes, and Willie will say yes.
Okay.
Interesting. What
Uh,
are your names? I'm Walzer.
I hear the name Ansel hears the name Walzer, and my face sort of lights up a little bit, and I kind of get nervous. And I'll say, Ansel will say, did you say your name was Walzer?
No, I said it was. Fuck.
Jim.
Yeah, Jim.
And Willie will say, don't listen to his lies. I heard the name Walzer. This is who we've been looking for.
Oh God.
And Ansel will say, Walzer, we've been searching for you. We went to the keep.
I don't know what
We've
you're
met
talking
your
about.
friends. We've met your friends. They told us that you could help. Engelard and that big dumb stupid guy that talks real loud. Roland.
Listen, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but you found the wrong person.
So you're saying you're not the Walzer that we've been looking for?
I told you, my name's Jim. Walzer was a slip of the tongue.
Willie says, no one's tongue slips out the name Walzer. This man is lying. He can't be the good man we've been searching for. I think he's messing with us. Why did you give up our arrows? And Ansel will say, Willie, please. I'm trying to talk to this man. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And so Ansel will ask again, please, sir, I need to know. I've traveled many a day, and I've put myself at great personal risk just to find you.
Well, let's say I know who Walzer is. Why are you searching for him?
Well, my good friends, the halfling merchants, maybe you know Murray and his cousins, his family. There's been issues of gold gone missing and trade being disrupted and lots of other bad things going on. And I've sort of fallen into this situation. Now I'm locked in a cell. But Murray's uncle had said that men named Engelard and Walzer could help. And once we got to the keep, we could find you guys. And we could lend a hand as far as the situation with missing gold and and trade disruption goes. But of course, once we arrived at the keep, this Walzer was not there. Engelard and Roland had been embroiled in some sort of mess with an evil wizard and a mirror, and that's when I heard about the Caves of Chaos, and I got word that you had been looking for them, or Walzer had been looking for them. And that is why I'm here. I'm here to find the hero they call Walzer.
Your story sounds very elaborate.
Shouldn't that be proof enough that there's no way I could make something like that up? I can't even
I don't
read.
know you. I don't know who you and your friend are. Never met you before in my life. And there are some things about your story that just don't add up.
What doesn't add up?
I'm Jim. Yes.
I swear I'm Jim. Really?
Yeah.
My name is Jim.
Willie lets out an exasperated sigh and says, just tell the man what he needs to know. And he's speaking to not to Ansel, but to Jim.
I'm sorry, were you addressing me?
Yeah. Willie was addressing Jim.
Jim.
I've told you, Jim, that's me, has told you what I know.
Ansel will say, but you said my story didn't add up, sir. What did you mean by that?
Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing.
Why are you here? Have they told you why they locked you up?
Yeah, I tackled an orc.
They told me you did what?
I tackled an orc. And
Why would you tackle an orc?
Seemed like the right thing to do at the time. That's besides the point. That's the reason why I'm here, and not because I'm something else. That you said.
Did you hear what the dwarves had said to me about it just being business?
What? You mean the Droga? Why the hell did you trust them? That
Well,
was stupid.
I had never met them. I'd never met anyone like them before.
Well,
And they told me that I could. They
literally
they
the
told-
darkest thing that you could potentially imagine in your mind, and you thought
They-
that they would be friendly. What's wrong with you?
they told me that they were headed towards the Caves of Chaos, and that's where I needed to go. That's where I was told I could find the hero named Walzer.
Well, there's only Jim here. Only Jim.
Is there any way out of here?
Well, unless you got a giant hole in your wall, I don't see one in mine.
Willie's gonna say, "We're wasting our time. This guy doesn't know anything." Ansel's gonna say, "But he seems like the only halfway friendly voice that we have around us. I mean, if he's locked up, we may have common enemies." So Ansel's going to say, "Did the dwarves lock you in here, or was it just the orcs? Who's in charge?"
Yes, the orcs. There was the orcs.
So I'll say, or Ansel will say, "So are the orcs in charge? Who can we talk to?"
I don't know. I mean, I was with my friends, and then I got taken away from my friends because I tackled an orc, and now I'm in here.
Where are your friends? Where are your friends now?
Probably
Why aren't
back
they
at
helping
camp.
you?
Well, I mean, it's how can they?
I don't know how they
This is
can.
not Walzer's forte.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really isn't.
So Willie's gonna say to Ansel, "That's it. We're wasting our time. Let's turn that pail over and sit down and contemplate our situation farther." So Ansel will walk over and turn the hopefully empty poop bucket over and sit down on it.
There's something crusty in it, so it doesn't really come out.
Okay, that's
Sits
fine
on the
then.
bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sit on the bottom, sort of put my
Okay,
head in my
let's-
hands.
Let's
and-
do the pull out from the caves, and then the camera is looking at the ground, and it zooms over to the keep and zooms back in at Roland,
Who should hopefully be back by now.
who is back.
I am. So
Yeah.
here.
What you stopped mid sentence.
I don't even remember what I was
You
saying.
said Graham,
because-
and then we're like,
Yeah. You said me. You said my name like you had a question, and then
Right.
Okay.
Graham,
yeah, that's me.
on the journey to the Caves of Chaos, I'm bringing the thing.
Okay.
like from the movie The Thing, because that's pretty cool.
Yep.
That'll help us.
Now I'm bringing
In a-
the
in a-
thing.
in
He
a
knows what the
cage.
thing is.
Well,
Well,
can
I
you
guess
describe
we'll
it?
find
'Cause
out.
it's pretty big, right?
Well, it's Roland suddenly has a like a little satchel on his hip that's about the size of a soccer ball, although soccer balls haven't been invented yet. It's also the size of like a small human head. Don't worry about it.
Roland has a small human head in a satchel. Got it.
Got it.
Anyway,
That doesn't surprise me.
Part of the conversation is you guys are milling about the back gate waiting to be let out. Is that it will take more than a day to get to the Caves of Chaos. It's fairly far, a lot farther than people thought.
All right. Well,
So rations are packed and all that.
okay. Roland's all game for assisting.
And as the
I toss Pike some food before I left, whether
Yeah.
he's awake or not.
it's fun. He's not, but
He gets
it's fun.
slapped in the face with a turkey. He's like, eh.
He sleep eats it.
Oh no.
I love turkey.
Yeah.
I get so sleepy though.
Mhm.
All right, the gates are open. There's some hooting and hollering, and the mercenaries leave, and you guys among them, I imagine.
Yep.
Abbas will put his hand up, saying, "Hold on a minute,"
All right.
and he will move to the side, moving along the wall towards the right,
Well,
and
he's
he pulls out his pipe and proceeds to, fill it with something and light it and smoke it.
okay. Whatever floats his boat.
So a few minutes go by, all of the mercenaries are out of sight, and then he will, he's got the shifty eyes going on, and he will turn his pipe over and dump out its contents and put it away, and then says, "This way."
All right. I guess we'll have to follow him.
Yeah, you guys take a right ways path. None of you guys have been in this direction,
Hmm.
and
Alright.
Roland, you have a hard time getting through the brush, but it's not impossible.
I make do.
Yeah, you do. But you're kind of slow also, and Abbas far, and I imagine Engelard far outdistance you at some point.
I guess if
I'm-
they want to split up in the dangerous forest, they can outdistance me.
They're not trying. What I mean is they're.
We're not trying
faster than
to.
you. You're not trying to, but they
It's
don't.
just kind of like
you're in the rear, and they're not paying.
You're
that
just
much
too
attention.
slow.
So do you say anything?
Hold up!
Okay.
This isn't easy.
We'll slow down a bit.
Abbas says, "Why don't you go over something lighter, like leather?"
Have you ever had an explosion happen in your face?
Try,
No, is that why you wear that helmet?
trust
Yes.
me when
Hideous disfigurement.
I wouldn't call it a disfigurement.
I'm just
Time passes.
Okay. I think that might be a
Anything?
good time for a break. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll come back in
Yeah.
transit.
All right, guys, we're going to take a 3 to 5 minute break because it's the top of the hour. Well, top of the hour for the... No, it's not. Fuck it. Whatever. It's halfway through the hour, but we've
It's
played
been
for-
an hour since we started.
yes.
We got it eventually. We got it eventually. Anyway, we'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere because we're
Right.
not. And there'll be more of this to come. Hour number 2 of 4. All right, guys, we'll be right back.